Victor Wembanyama is back, and the NBA better be ready. After missing the final stretch of the 2024-2025 season due to a blood clot in his right shoulder, the 7'5" alien from France just announced he's fully recovered. And with that, the Wemby hype train isn't just back on track, it's entering uncharted territory. Because what Victor Wembanyama is doing at just 21 years old, we've never seen anything like it. Let's go back for a second. Victor Wembanyama didn't just live up to the hype. He's unprecedented. A 7'5" alien sent here to reprogram how basketball is played. A guard wing center hybrid with an 8-foot wingspan and the agility of a forward. He can bring the ball up the court, run pick and rolls as the handler or roller, pull up from 40 feet, Eurostep around defenders, and blends the size of Ralph Sampson, handle of Kevin Durant, and instincts of Anthony Davis. In his rookie year, Wemby averaged 19 points, 10 rebounds, nearly 4 assists, 3 blocks, and a steal. The closest rookies to have a stat line on par with that was Shaquille O'Neal, David Robinson, Tim Duncan, Larry Bird, and Blake Griffin. But here's the kicker. All of them played 37 to 38 minutes as rookies. Wemby did it in 10 fewer minutes. Let's talk about teenage scorers in NBA history. There's only a handful of 19-year-olds who ever averaged over 15 points per game. LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Carmelo Anthony, Luka Doncic, Kobe Bryant, Kyrie Irving, Zion Williamson, Anthony Edwards, LaMelo Ball, Andrew Wiggins, Jalen Green, Stephon Marbury, and of course, Wemby. Now let's add a filter. 15 points a game on at least 55% true shooting. That list shrinks to Kyrie Irving, Zion Williamson, and Victor Wembanyama. But here's what separates Wemby. Kyrie and Zion are volume scorers. That's their entire role. Wemby, he's doing this while anchoring the defense, playmaking, and shooting threes. Scoring is just one part of his game. Because defense is where he is really absurd. He became the first rookie ever to make an all-defensive first team. Bill Russell, Hakeem Olajuwon, and Tim Duncan couldn't do that. And that alone would be historic. But it's only the start. He led the NBA in blocks per game. He finished second in Defensive Player of the Year voting, averaging 4.2 stocks, which is steals plus blocks per game, the second highest mark in the last 15 seasons, regardless of year. And when he's on the floor, opponents shoot just 59% at the rim, teams take 6 fewer shots per 100 possessions when he's in the paint, and guards pass up open layups just because he's near. At 7'4", with an 8-foot wingspan, he closes space like a free safety. He'll leap from the opposite block and still get a fingertip on a corner three. No other rookie has ever influenced opposing game plans like this. And again, 4.2 combined steals and blocks per game as a rookie. That's something even peak Kevin Garnett, Hakeem Olajuwon, and Andy Davis never did. Then there's estimated plus minus, the advanced stat that measures overall impact. Most rookies fall around -1. Wembanyama +3. So that was just his rookie year. How did year 2 go? Let's just say Victor Wembanyama went nuclear. Before the injury shut him down, Wemby was averaging 24 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, and nearly 4 blocks a game. The only other player to average that line over a full season was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And from November 9th through the All-Star break, his stat line was 29 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 blocks, and shooting 50% from the field, and nearly 40% from 3 on 10 attempts. There's only 2 players in NBA history that's ever averaged a 29, 10, 4, 4 stat line over a 19-game stretch. Kareem and David Robinson. And both were 28 years old in their physical prime. Wemby was a sophomore and just 21 years old. With Wemby, they have an offensive rating of 112.1 and a defensive rating of 108.4. which calculates to a net rating of a plus 3.7. Without Wemby, their offensive rating falls to a 106, defensive rating goes up to a 115.8, which makes their net rating a negative 9.8. That's a near 14-point swing per 100 possessions. He doesn't just change the Spurs, he's changing basketball. He's shattering every mold, breaking every expectation, and rewriting what we thought a rookie or a human could do on a basketball court. And the San Antonio Spurs had a strong showing in the 2025 NBA Draft, nailing 2 picks that could shape their future around Wemby. Let's break down their selections and what they bring to the table. At number 2, the Spurs grabbed Dylan Harper, a 6'5" guard out of Rutgers. Harper is what you might call a jumbo playmaker, a lead guard with size, strength, and skill to operate both as a creator and a finisher. Harper's best asset is his ability to attack downhill, finishing through contact, and draw fouls. In college, even while battling injuries, he led Rutgers with 20 points a game, and his size is a huge plus. A reported 6'10" wingspan gives him a rare length at the point guard position, making him a matchup nightmare. His shot creating is also advanced for his age, combining smooth ball handling, crafty head fakes, and the ability to score at all 3 levels. He's deadly in pick and roll situations, using pace and angles to manipulate defenses. And offensively, he's efficient, shooting nearly 59% inside the arc and 35% from 3. And on defense, Harper shows promise thanks to his frame and length. He moves well laterally and has a good feel for navigating screens. His competitiveness shines through as an all-ball defender, averaging about a steal a game and showing a willingness to battle through contact. That said, Harper isn't an explosive athlete or a high flyer. His game relies more on strength and savvy than blazing speed. He can be streaky with his jumper, and sometimes his shot mechanics lead to flat misses. Still, the Spurs clearly believe in Harper's all-star upside, a versatile lead guard who can be a long-term running mate for Wembanyama and the centerpiece of the rebuild. At 14th overall, San Antonio selected Carter Bryant, a 6'7", 215-pound wing from Arizona. Bryant is a highly athletic and skilled two-way player with strong upside as a modern NBA wing. Physically, Bryant has elite length and athleticism, measuring at 6'8" with smooth shooting mechanics and explosive leaping ability. He's a threat above the rim, able to finish alley-oops and transition dunks with ease. His lateral quickness and size gives him the tools to guard multiple positions effectively. Offensively, Bryant shot a promising 37% from 3 as a freshman, showing flashes of being a reliable floor spacer and catch-and-shoot threat. He has a polished off-ball game, moving well without the ball to get open and create scoring chances. His ball handling is solid for his size, and he can initiate offense in spurts. And defensively, Bryant brings high energy and instincts, averaging nearly a steal per game and showing potential as a versatile defender who can switch across wings and guards. The main concern, Bryant is still raw, averaging just 6 points and 4 rebounds per game in limited minutes. And his offensive consistency needs refinement, and some scouts question about his motor and competitive intensity. He's not a natural playmaker and can force action when pressed. But with time and development, Bryant projects as a 3-and-D wing with a high ceiling, a key rotational piece who fits perfectly alongside Harper and Wemby in the Spurs' young core. The Spurs draft night shows a clear vision. Build around Wemby with complementary, versatile players who bring size, skill, and basketball IQ. Harper offers elite playmaking and scoring ability, while Bryant provides length, defense, and shooting on the wing. Victor Wembanyama didn't just come from injury. He's reloaded with a better roster, a smarter front office, and more belief than ever. And this time, he's not coming to prove himself. He's coming to take over. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and drop a comment. Is Wemby the most complete young player in NBA history? Because from what we've seen so far, the answer might already be yes.
Trey Jones, the runner, and Victor says enough of this funny business.